Well, we're in the middle of Coventry now, and before we do too much, I would just want to say thank you for watching, liking, sharing and ringing the bell. It's much appreciated, and a special thank you, as always, a big thank you for those who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to make an old man very happy, I nearly said old gentleman, but no, an old man very happy, then please subscribe. I should be most grateful. We're now going down Lady Godiva up on her plinth there. She's got a warmer day today. We had a bit of a rough May. Poor girl must have been absolutely frozen up there. Now, I looked the other day and I saw that people were going down here in the fountain, but I think it must have just been opened up a bit for the film. Yeah, people can't still go right down the middle into the, oh, can they? I don't know. I can see somebody going down the middle. We will see. That's nice. That's really nice. A lot of din. Now, I've had some information about the mural, as I call it. I do know it's a mural, but a beautiful mural down here, and it was found under this area, sent away, and was done up, and then it was put back in place again. Now, the other day the fountains were actually going, and then there was a mosaic somewhere that I couldn't read. So here's what they found. Here's what they found underneath all this, and it's been restored and put back. Now I'm trying to think whereabouts the mosaic was. Look, for the first time we're going right down through the middle. Love these little lights onto the gardens. The gardens look lovely now they've been planted. Lots of walls to sit on. They've got these little cutouts to stop the boys and girls from running their trolleys down them. Skateboards, call them what you will. Now this is where the fountains were, where people were running through the other day. Now I don't know what's happening here now, because obviously they've turned them off again. Now I don't know when all this lot is going to be finished. Obviously that's a lot later, but they've still got a lot of scaffolding. I can see somebody up there working on it. We're obviously going to face it off nicely up there, because they've got all the covers on to stop the dust coming. Now this is the actual fountain area. What a lovely big area here. I remember looking at the Spice Girls out from one of those top windows up there years and years ago, and people came down here. There was, going up here, there was a while ago escalators coming right down into the middle of this square. For all the people who are moaning, good money after bad and all that, I actually believe this is rather nice now. It is rather nice. I don't know what these are for, because people can go in between those, but never mind. I think they're just finishing off a few slabs. Lovely gardens, and they've got the pipes in to water them, so that's going to make it worthwhile. Otherwise they go in and they die, and they seem to have dealt with that issue. Just look at these. How lovely. Well, I have to be honest, I'm quite impressed. This is going to be fun. On a hot day, running through those fountains. I saw our MP the other day going through it for South Coventry, Zara Sultana, and she was running through the fountains. What fun! And why wouldn't you? That's what I call an MP. An MP of the people. Now, I'm still looking for the mosaic. I will find it. Going back up the other side again now. Looking for the mosaic. I think it was in amongst the garden somewhere. This is going to be lovely. And they've planted down the bottom there some quite mature trees. I was a little upset when they hacked all the other trees down, but they actually, obviously they had to take them down to make the new arrangement, but they have put in lots of fairly mature trees, so not little shrub like things. So Now, I've got no idea. Oh, is that it? Is that it coming up there? It might be there. Oh well. Never mind. I'll find it sometime. Sometime, my love. I hope they're going to cover these pillars. They've put those all in new and took the other ones down. I'm just hoping that they're going to put something around them to make them look. I would imagine so, because they're putting wires up in the eye shape. So, yeah, they've done it all the way around here. They've put up the new eye girders underneath these. Now, we're going down towards the renewed fountain. Oh, here it is. I found it. Hotel, right. Yes, somebody told me about this. This is White Lion Hotel. So that, if you can believe it, is white. The H looks like an N. That number like a 6. That's a G. And the next one, W-H-I-T-E. That is, oh good gracious. Yeah, the one that looks like this is very confusing. The end is an H. That is a T, the one that looks like a 6. And the one that looks like an A is an E. Well, and of course there is the White Lion, so it's a lovely mosaic. I think this is very near getting completed now. It's lovely. These gardens are gorgeous. I mean, they're looking fairly mature, the plants they're putting in, but because they're being watered underneath, they are obviously growing well, although they haven't been in for very long. Now, I'm wondering whether these other bits here are going to be for water down the side. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Yeah, maybe that's going to be water. Who knows? And then we've got a very smart fountain here now. Look at this. It's not working yet, and it's been completely redone. But it looks like it's all going to squirt into the middle, onto these wings, call them whatever you like, turbine blades. They may supposed to be imitation of turbine blades, because was it Frank Whittle invented the jet engine. Look at this. It's really not very far off from completion. This down each side is going to take a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Everywhere I go, there's somebody digging. Yeah, there he is, digging. But now, I watched a very interesting video yesterday, and it was somebody filming down here, and they got stopped. Apparently, legally, there is nothing to say you can't. Because it's a public right-of-way, it might be a private place. The no filming pictures is only their regulations. There is no law of no photoing on private land if there's a throughway. And I watched this guy taking on the ignoramuses who are in this place. And he even got a letter from the council saying he could film in there. And they were going, this private land, you can't film in there. With a hole like that, I've got no interest in going in there with morons stopping people filming who are not doing any harm. And just saying, I'm doing my job. It's more than my job's worth. So, yeah, that was an interesting video. I don't know what it's called. But the bloke won, he carried on filming. And they couldn't manhandle him, obviously, because that's assault. It was an interesting video.